Hello everybody, welcome back for some more Crash of the Titans. Yes, you will hear my mouse click, I'm sorry. It's because I'm recording on OBS, and I have no, well, I'm too lazy to edit shit. If I was recording on Elgato, I could edit straight up from Elgato, but I don't have that, so I just, yeah, I know. We're going back to my old ways of really unprofessional recording. Also, Spike is one of my personal favorite, if not my favorite of the Titans. Not just in terms of Game Boy, but in terms of just in general. Really good freaking Titan to run around with. But now we've made it to island number 2. Basically World 2, pretty much. And yes, there will be a hardcore in guides of this game coming soon. It'll be a no-hit run. Just kidding. I mean, maybe. That could happen. You never know. Yeah, Spike's main ability is just lifting up spikes on the ground, obviously. And they launch enemies in the air, that stuff. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have no fucking clue what this purple thing around me is supposed to do. In all technicality, I don't have a clue. I thought that was a crystal thing, but now I don't know. Like, I unironically have no clue. So, if some, nice gentleman in the comments wants to tell me, feel free, because I am confused. Speaking of confused, I had a comment on Hardcorian. And then I went to comment, reply back. But I had, misinformation, and I was like, oh, shit. So I deleted my comment in response to this person's comment, but I think I deleted their comment, too. And, yeah. That's got nothing to do with anything, I know, but something about that kind of bugged me a little bit. I'm like, oh, fuck, my bad. And now they're going to get, 2 different comments in their notifications and be like, what the fuck? I don't want to exactly specify what it was, it's not really important, I guess. It's on a different channel anyway, it's not a big deal. So. Just one of them things that them YouTube things that I fuck up from time to time. It happens. Alright, I'm going to try to be careful here. I'm going to try not to break these steel crates. As best I can. Yeah, this is what makes Spike so fun and so good. Is his ability just to kind of tear ass. And yes, in the good way. You don't want to get your ass torn. You don't want to get butt fucked. Trust me. That's a whole nother fucking story and a half right there. No, I've not been actually butt fucked. But I've shoved tons of things up my ass. I heard, you shouldn't be shoving breadcrumbs up your ass either, but I don't know exactly why. I'm like, because my brain was like, well, it's technically food, right? Like, I mean, should get, not digested, but... And then my other part of my brain was like, well, I mean, if it's breadcrumbs going up your ass, I mean, there's probably a high chance it might actually suck up some of that mucus and make it hard to actually shit out. You might have a harder time getting out of your body than you did putting it in. So, maybe we should be a bit more careful. Yeah, again, I still know what this fucking purple thing's supposed to do besides the invincibility. And it looks like invincibility turns off every island, so that's good to know. That sucks, but, whatever. Yeah, depending on who launches first, they get theirs first, so make sure you do your best to get that first hit in. There's a gem up there. I don't really care enough for it. It's fine. Yeah, I like most, if not everything, about this game, except for, the final couple worlds. I think the final 2-ish worlds are kind of dog shit. Mainly the tiny one, I think. And, of course, Cortex. I mean... Are you really surprised that I would not like the Cortex level? I mean, granted, I like Crash, right? I love my Crash games, but something about, Cortex and his bullshit in later games just started getting kind of annoying. Although he's nothing compared to, Wily. Yeah, Dr. Wily's a pain in the dick when it comes to everything in general. He was an actual asshole with his stuff. Yeah, if you launch this down, it should, I was gonna say, it should knock down the natural crates, killing, of course, the enemies, but anything down there at all? I mean, it looks like there would be. Alright, so, I'm pretty sure that's probably where we have to go, and I'm just not going to worry about going that way. Just don't feel like it. Alright, I got to get more mojo going. Again, I don't really need to grind too much for mojo. You don't really have to. There's not really anything specific that would... I mean, it doesn't hurt to have a little bit more every so often, but there's no real need to grind for it. Right? This isn't like some type of thing where you fucked up your build in Souls or whatever, and now you're like, God damn it, now I gotta go fix it. This is a whole different beast. A whole different Elden beast, so to speak. Ow, shit. One actually hurt a little. Actually, that hurt a lot. But I am, you know, base DLC character, so yeah. Base roster character is gonna happen. God damn it. Alright. Yeah, usually before you go to the other level of the world, it's best just to kill off the whatever Titan you're on to get the mojo out of them. God damn it. Yeah, sometimes these boxes do spawn enemies. Typically doom monkeys and sometimes, well, as we've seen before, you know, little rats. Little South Park rats running around with red glowing eyes. You'll either get that or you might get those little robot things. I don't know why. It's just a kid brain thing. When I was young, and I still do it even nowadays, when I was young, I used to call them monks, and I have no idea why. No idea where I got that from. Speaking of monks, a game I've not played in a while was Challenge Showdown. Which reminds me, I'm gonna go fucking do that with Dalton. Next time I see him, I'm gonna do whatever he's going to grab, I'm gonna do it to him too. I'm not gonna hit him with the Challenge Showdown thing. Because I forgot that we wanted to do that more often, and I totally forgot about it. He'd be like, oh, fuck. Challenge Showdown on PS2 was pretty fun. That's what I had it for. I played it at my brother's friend's house. Yeah, I used to go to my brother's friends. It was weird. Only one of them, really. But he had cool stuff. You know, he showed us a lot of cool things back then. He showed us, like, Kung Fu Fuck You, StickDeath.com, and we took the tour and saw boobies. That was back in the day, you know what I mean? It was awesome. Stick Death was pretty funny, though, too, actually. It's so fucking absurd and ridiculous. It made me laugh. Maybe it made me LaMayo out loud. But Kung Fu Fuck You is a classic video. Still is on YouTube, I think. Okay. Yeah, good thing these things only move whenever you touch them. Which is very nice of the game devs to do that for you. Hello? It's also nice the devs give you not only a vending machine around the area, but also a Titan in case you just need to break shit. I'm just one of those gays that wants to get fucked. Everybody sucks. Remember how that went. I just want to get AIDS. Yeah, that's what it was, yeah. I forget the guy's name, but he does like a lot of like song parodies on YouTube. A lot of gay song parodies. It's pretty funny. Alright, on to the next area. And speaking of things that are gay, I discovered just today, via, you know, Kirsha, of course, so if everybody watches her, then welcome aboard. I didn't know about that. I'm getting fucking deja vu. I'm getting massive deja vu. I've said all this and then some. It's fucking weird. I'm starting to forget what games I've played. Also, this music sounds like Monica Heroes. Well, in certain parts of it does. Anyway, I was watching her talk about the Queer Duck Show. And I'm not gonna lie, the Queer Duck Show is kind of funny. Not gonna lie. I find it funny. I mean, I don't know if it's supposed to be, like, offensive. I don't think it is. I think it's supposed to be just ridiculous and absurd for the sake of being ridiculous and absurd. And, you know, I have respect for that. I think that's funny. One thing I actually don't like, this might sound really weird to some people. It actually might make a lot of sense considering the fact that I'm more of a South Park fan. But, yeah, I've never been a fan of Drawn Together. Never been a fan of it. Just didn't really care for it. I thought it was just over the top for the sake of shock, which, I mean, yes, it is. And you could say, like, oh, well, they deserve respect for that. Like, that's really funny. Not really. I don't know. I never really found it that funny. If it's just going for pure shock all the time. Because then it kind of loses its luster, you know? Like, I feel like shock should be kept at sort of, like, not really a bare minimum, but just enough to where it's, like, it's a surprise every time. And you're like, oh, I didn't expect that. But I feel like with a show like that, you just know something's coming, like, every second. You're like, oh, here it is. What's this have to do with Queer Duck? I don't know. It just, because of the gay jokes. That's all. Which, you know, I find them funny. Oh, fuck, I straight up died. That's not end of level shit, right? No. No, I can't. I'm pretty sure it's not. Yeah, it's like... Okay, that's fine enough. I think if you get more stealth boxes, I think it causes more, you know, ability of being stealthy, I think. I want to say. Oh, good news is we got this thing broken, I guess, so... That's fine. I guess, I don't know. Shit, alright. Yeah, as somebody who is kind of into, you know, the idea of wieners, I think it's quite funny. I think it's quite humorous. I enjoy it. Because, like, my thing is, like, I don't mind offensive humor as long as it's not trying too hard to be offensive, you know? Where there's an obvious, like, clue of, like, a wink. You know, there's, like, an obvious nudge of, like, we're making fun of you. But at the same time, like, you know, it's just jokes. That's like, I get that. I'm fine with that. I don't mind that. But I feel like it takes it too far, like, with that... Well, not, like, too far, but it makes it kind of shit. Whenever it comes to, like, that other show that just came out. I forget what it's called. That one, conservative show that just... It's trying too hard to be King of the Hill, but it's clearly worse. It's all about, like, the right versus left. And it's just really fucking obnoxious on both ends of the spectrum. Like, I feel like both, you know, rightoids, leftoids, centrists, fence-sitters, you know, all of them, I don't think anybody really likes that show very much. Just because it's not good. It's not doing a very good job at what it needs to do. I keep forgetting what it's called. Not Brickleberry, obviously. And then there was that Twitter fucking animated show, The New Norm. That's just fucking god-awful, too. I was like, good lord, can't... Like, I get, you know, like... I know what they're trying to get at, but holy shit, it's so fucking unfunny. And of course I gotta use Elon Musk and praise him, you know, because we allow our show on fucking Twitter, and it's like, good lord. You guys suck so much dick, it's not even funny. But I don't want to get too political on this channel. After 3 beers. You know, I fucking hate... Blah, blah, blah. But no, like I said, like, that's partly why I didn't really care much for Drawn Together back then, was like, it's just too much try-hardy bullshit. And I don't like that. I don't find it funny. I'm sure there's probably things in the show that probably did make me laugh here and there, but I never particularly was too interested in it. And then they were just kind of up their own ass about everything. They were like whining and crying about South Park being, you know, seen as the better show. And it's like, okay, now you're basically giving it away that you guys are just fucking jealous and you suck. Like, now you're making it pretty obvious at this point that that's what's going on. And what's funny is, in terms of, like, absurdness and just all-around wacky... Oh, my God, I fucked it. All right, well, we're not going 100% anyway, right? So, who cares? In terms of, like, just random wacky shit that happens for no reason, that doesn't need to happen for any reason, Super Jail. That show was pretty funny. I liked it. I remember my first time watching it, I was, like, 14 at my dad's house. And then I think when I first watched it, I was kind of a little bit scared of it. I'm like, oh, I don't like blood and gore. And, you know, things changed. Now I'm kind of like, I think it's funny. I see the humor in it. But yeah, sometimes it's a little bit, you know, crazy. But for the most part, it's... I get the humor part of it. You know, it's ridiculous, absurd. Mostly for the sake of just being absurd. but in a good way. Not trying too hard to piss off everyone. And that's the other thing, too, I want to say that I think kind of annoyed me about Drawn Together as well. Is they tried too hard to piss off so many people. And that's where, like, being offensive has, like, its line that you cross. You know, oh, well, it's fine if I piss off everyone, because then everyone will be pissed off and no one's getting, you know, targeted. Yeah, sure, but if you're pissing off everyone, no one's going to want to watch your shit. If you're pissing them off and you're not being funny about it, no one's going to want to watch your shit. That's what I say, at the very least. That's how I feel. That's how I think. Oh, look at that. I think that's possibly the end of the... That can't be. That can't be the end of the world, can it? It can't be that short. I didn't think so. Never is. I was gonna say, there's just no way in shit. It's like impossible to be that short. Can you fuck off? Can you please? Holy fucking cock and balls. God damn, dude, come on. You know what's funny is I'm so half tempted. I'm so fucking half tempted. Like, I can always do it tomorrow. I can always just wait until tomorrow. But, like, I'm so, like, just wanting to record so much shit right now. Like, I want to just get Crash Huge Adventure done. Like, right now. Because we're right on the cusp. I'm probably not even bothered with getting all the relics, to be honest. I mean, yeah, back then when I was younger, I would have totally done it. But now it's like, I don't know. I might. I worked on some of them, but I haven't done all of them. Because I don't have speed shoes, so I can't really do that. Oh, thank God. Okay. Sorry, I got kind of like focused. Oh, shit. Yeah, if you run too far up to the checkpoint, you're going to be missing out on the obvious setup stuff here. I'm being dead serious when I say this. I love this game, man. Like, I genuinely love this game. I think it's a lot of fun. And I feel like people just kind of... I mean, well, at the time when Crash of the Titans came out, I get it. Because even I was one of those people, too, that was like... This fucking sucks. Not the Game Boy one, but, you know. I got the Game Boy one later. I mostly rented Crash of the Titans. Well, I rented it at first, and then I bought it, and then I sold it, and bought it, and sold it. You know, back and forth, back and forth. Now I have, like, 2 copies of it, because one copy I bought broke. And I'm like, fuck. You know, whatever. I'll just go buy another copy of the game. Because, you know, being a PS2 game and all that, it's like, it's kind of hard to get that shit to run. Because I have problems with PS2 games from time to time, and... It's best just to go buy an easier, cheaper, like, $10 copy than it is just to fuck with your PS2. Especially buying, like, a new PS2, which I probably need to, because I feel like it's... I don't think it's on its last breath, but it's kind of weird, you know? Sometimes it works. Sometimes it works wonderfully. Other times it doesn't. Because I have, this is the weird thing. I have a few games that are Blue Disc, right? I have a couple of games that are Blue Disc, but one in particular just doesn't want to work. It did when I first bought it, and then all of a sudden it just doesn't work anymore. And I don't know what's going on. That's the Street Fighter EX 3 game I have. I don't know why that one in particular just doesn't want to work with me. But again, like I said, I don't know how I got it to work at first. Yeah, not gonna lie, this game's got a bit of a dopamine rush to it. How did... Chris? I'm really cross with you. Alright, Tiny, whatever. Oh, yep, they did keep his... Yeah, they made him sound like Mike Tyson for some reason. Oh my god, I'm actually getting beat up by fucking Tiny. Like, I'm unironically getting beat up by fucking Tiny. Tiny the Tiger. Well, technically it's Tiny Tiger, but you know. Whoa, shit. I was gonna say, usually a lot of the time in this game, they give you a lot of ways to kind of just avoid damage. Like, they might spawn a Titan in, they might possibly, I don't know. Oh yeah, if you fuck up the Jack, then it's fine. I mean, I wanted to play Tiny, but... I guess I just won't. So I fucked it all up. Crash, please. Thank you. I just want to grab some stuff here. There you go. Tiki mask. I didn't get everything, but it's fine. Yay! Where's Crunch? Oh, there he is. You guys smell bacon? Alright, down we go. And yes, I did miss, like I said, I did miss a few things, but that's fine. Oh my god. Here we go. Blah, 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 blah. Eat gods. The Doominator. There was like this one YouTube poop. I forget exactly how it went. But if I recall, I think Cortex was calling Crash like a bitch or something. I don't know. It's so fucking old. I don't remember. Oh, you just... Oh, fuck. You're not gonna... What the... Wait, hold on. Oh, okay. Scared the shit out of me. I'm like, you're not gonna fully kill me off here, are you? But you can't do that, right? You're not going to do that, right? Oh, alright. Because that's World 2, I might as well just say that's World 2 recording, so fine and dandy. Oh boy. I'm not gonna bother with all these. I didn't even unlock the arena either. And I'm probably not gonna go back to go do all that shit. It's not that I don't really want 100%, it's just more so that I just don't feel like it's necessary. Huge Adventure, maybe. A bit more. This is one of those ones where I think if you get too far out of line, you're kind of fucked. Yeah, because it's a time-based one. You gotta treat it like a Coco thing. These always remind me of the handheld, the Tiger handheld games or whatever they're called. You know what I mean? The ones you get from like McDonald's and shit. That's what this reminds me of. Alright, well anyway, with that being said, that's World 2. Again, I didn't fully 100% World 2, but that's fine. Like 95, whatever. So, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you all next time for some World 3. And of course, as always, take care, everybody.